So good morning everybody. Having a few thoughts over the last few days regarding Irish fanciers racing in the BICC or longer distance races. There's a lot of conversation going on Facebook there over the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Well, actually quite a long time over, but it's really picking up, it seems to be, over the last few weeks. And the biggest stumbling block seems to be for anybody who wants to race longer races. You know, there's a lot of conversation around the BICC or the PBC, but whatever club you choose in the UK to push your boards further than we do here in Ireland, Le Mans or Poitiers or whatever you decide to do, that is further than we do here in Ireland in general, which is St Malo, Allo-Estre, you know, those kinds of French races. I know years ago the Irish fanciers used to race Les Sables, which is, I think, if memory serves, is about 80 miles further than Le Mans. I'm not sure about that, it's starting to be corrected. However, I'm just wondering, with all the talk that's out there, if there was actually a facility for lads in Ireland, and I mean all over Ireland, not just Dublin, South, all over Ireland, if there was a facility there for transporting your boards over to BICC or BBC marking, whatever the case may be, marking stations, to push your boards out to Poitiers, Bourges, Le Mans, or Guernsey actually has been mentioned quite a lot recently as a race point, even though that would be shorter to us than Le Mans, but Guernsey is another one for young boards that has actually been mentioned. Like, if there was that facility there, would you be interested in doing it? You know, what would it be worth to you to do it? Like, if somebody set it up that it could be done, where do you go with it? Like, you know, we're all talking, there was a couple of comments I noticed recently about, you know, we all work for the most part, who would bring the boards over, get them to mark and all of this. Like, I mean, there are options there, you know, for getting the boards across the mark. And I myself have done this with Alan Shinton for the Chirk marking station. I've sent the Poitiers and Le Mans 2 years back. So it is already in place to do that. But there seems to be a lot of conversation about we need more boards to do the job. And if there was a facility there, a way to get the boards to marking station that individuals themselves didn't have to go with their boards to marking, that there'd be a lot more interest. So I'm wondering then, I'm going to put this out there, I've been thinking about this over the last few weeks. So if there was a facility there for marking, would you be interested? And it would work like this, something like this. And we're not going to talk about the cost factor just yet, okay? Because I'm going to look into the cost factor doing this. But it would be something simple. I know around Ireland, when lads are racing the INFC, and the boards have to go up the north to be marked for the INFC, that there's collection points. So there's lads in various different areas from Cork, Waterford, the West, that collect the boards. There are, you know, one individual brings the boards from that locale up to marking, okay, which is great, okay, which is great. So that suits. So if there was a situation like that where there was an individual or a couple of individuals or a courier, for Christ's sake, either a courier, that would be bringing your boards from, we'll just say Dublin to Chirk, so Dublin to Holyhead to Chirk, which is in North Wales, for marking for the BICC, or if there was a BBC race, whatever. If there was a facility there that this was set up, would you be interested? Would you do it? You know, would you have a go at these races? Because at the moment, in my eyes, and this again, I'm repeating myself, the biggest stumbling block at the moment seems to be the fact that there's no facility to get our boards from Ireland into the UK for marking with these clubs. I'm just curious. Like, for me personally, I'm going to be doing this anyway. I'm back in this game now. My own plans haven't worked out. I'm going to be seeing where this goes now, and it's Barcelona or bust for me. Though I've already set up the facilities with the likes of, I said, Alan Shinton in Wales, in North Wales. He takes the boards to market station in Chirk, which then go down to be marked to go on the transporters or to go direct to the race points. So if you had these facilities, we'll just say, would you do it? It's that simple. Would you be prepared to send your boards to a couple of races with the BICC or the BBC or the National Flying Club or whoever you want to race with, if the facility was there? You know, and if there's enough interest out there, then I say, I'll organise it. It's not that difficult. It isn't that difficult. It requires a few men to work together to do it. And as I'm doing anyway, I don't see any big major stumbling block in expanding what I'm doing already, because I've done it already. So to expand it is easy enough, you know, to include more people. So it's up to you guys. Do you want to do this? If there's an interest out there, please message me, comment, Facebook message me. If you've no interest in doing this, that's also okay. Some fellas don't want to do it, you know. And if you don't want to race with those bigger races, and you want to criticise me for not getting boards out of the shorter races first, then that's fine. I know that's up to you guys, you know. You know, this is about moving on. I don't want to race with federations here. They don't suit my purposes. They don't suit what I want. So I'm going to do what I want to do. And if there's a lot of fellas out there that want to do what I want to do, or want to do something similar to what I want to do, I don't see why we shouldn't work together. Okay? If we work together, we can do anything. But you know, everybody's complaining about the cost factor of doing it on your own. So let's try and work this out. Okay? I'm putting it out there. Let's see what you come back with.